where things do not seem to work the way we want them to do. So at many levels. So I'm going to focus only on 2 levels in this presentation. So the first level is the faculty, the members teaching at the university. It looks that today, more than any other time before, the faculty are no longer carrying out placement tests in language departments. Anyone who wants to enroll in a language department, they come in. It's as if the language departments have turned into being language centers, which is not the case. Yes. The title is, and I've always been against referring to us, either from the French department or from the English department, as Département d'Anglais or Département de Français. No, we are linguistics and literature departments. اللغة والآداب departments. But we're not running any in these foreign languages department. We no longer running placement tests. Anyone comes in, yeah. We do a lot of small talks in our classroom. We talk about ourselves more than talking about the objectives and trying to fulfill the objectives of our classes. We don't carry mock exams just to show the students what kind of exam they should expect. They have to rely on, like in Kirita, they have to rely on what do you call it, Lahai provides them with. Lahai is this, cet ensemble de libraries. There are no mock exams. It seems that for many of us, we don't have clear testing objectives. We don't have clear testing. What is it that we test? And we know the various we're going to talk about, to elaborate on this, the various forms of tests and stuff like this. But we just like test because there is exam. We very rarely, if not never, use appropriate teaching methods, use appropriate teaching tools. Yeah, we suffer as faculty from defective logistics. Just had an example. Yeah, the logistics which does not seem to work. Yeah, we rarely, or we never nowadays, given the huge number of students, we never carry coordination meetings. We do not communicate among ourselves. We fall into, and here I'm really talking about my experience in the English department more than any other department, but it seems that people are getting into clusters. We get into the clusters and we don't talk to the other cluster. We have been suffering from this and we still suffer from this. We do not allow ourselves to have any training. I remember at the beginning when we were like starting at this university, we had lots of training, peer training. We were like holding meetings to train ourselves on how to carry out our job properly. Today we don't. Nobody seems to be ready to listen to the other, to give them. We do not practice what is called or referred to as targeted teaching. Just went in and we blah 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 blah, and we probably not even being able to reach half of what we're supposed to be teaching there. There is no motivation among us. I mean, this has been going on for more than 10 years now, wherein faculty have been like talking about lack of motivation. And on top of all this, faculty don't seem to have time for doing their job. Everyone is running. I'm just like telling this very anecdote. There was this colleague of ours from the Faculty of Letters in El-Jadida, yeah, who published something that referred to certain people as Morsak. Yeah, we have no time. At the level of the students, sorry, something wrong happened. At the level of the students, it looks like that they have also, I don't know, they also show lots of kind of negative things. There might be wonderful students. There may be students that we love to teach, to accompany in their training, but nonetheless, we still have quite a significant number of students who do not give us the impression that they are prepared for study or for exams. Students who are not able to speak the way we want them to speak, as fluently as we want them to speak. Students who are not able to write as good, as correctly, as well as we want them to write. Students who do not seem to I don't know what happened. Yeah, students who do not seem to be aware of the presence of something called the library. They don't use it nowadays. Libraries is an essential part of training. They don't use it. Students who show kind of very very negative signs of a lack of esteem for their teachers. The other day, just like 2 days ago, a colleague of mine in the English department showed me an email sent by a student to his teacher. It was denigrating. There is a lack of communication among students. They don't talk to each other. They don't talk about themselves. They don't come forward to their teachers and tell them about their needs and stuff like this. They don't seem to have clear objectives. They are here because they are here. And when you ask them, what do you want to be in 10 years' time or 20 years' time, they don't answer. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know what they want. They don't have, as I was saying, the required language competence to attend classes dealing with things, syntax, things, phonology, things, poetry, and you name it. They have no motivation. They also have no time for study. Yeah? And finally, they show a lot of things having to do with the concerns. People are there, they don't provide, don't get my and stuff like that. Sorry. So that's for cet état des lieux.